Hello to all of my anime lovers and all others. I hope that you all are doing well today. So, in today's episode, I want to discuss One Piece. One Piece Film Red. I have to say, I've watched some of One Piece's movies. I like the episodes more than I do the movies because oftentimes the movies have no actual direct relationship to the storyline. So what you see there is kind of like, oh, it'd be cool if this happened, but it actually doesn't have any direct relation. But I saw that maybe this one did. Maybe this one did. Maybe this one and Film Red, as well as Gil Tesoro, if I said his name correctly. Those three films, Film Z, Film Gold, Film Red. Like there is even one other one. I forgot the name of it, but they have something similar in common. Besides Film Z, oftentimes someone gets caught, someone has to get saved, so the crew has to go protect them. This was certainly the case in One Piece Film Gold, as well as in One Piece Film Red. But I have to say, my wife and I went and saw it in theaters, and we watched it in IMAX. That was one of the things on my bucket list. Man, before I went to go see it, I was like, yeah, I got this nice home theater set up at home. Like, no, it's not the best thing in the world, but it works for me. I'm like, yeah, I probably prefer watching anime at home because when you go to movie theaters and they put it on the big screen, when you watch standard a lot of times, it blurs out the image a little bit and gets a bit difficult to understand what's going on. So it's almost like sometimes they took, that white noise that be on TVs, the old TVs, where it has that white and black noise that just shh. It's almost like someone took that and slapped the picture on top of it. That's kind of how movie theaters look to me sometimes, when you're not looking at IMAX or Dolby Vision or something like that. So we watched it in IMAX, and for whatever reason, that place, it was just like, there was no more than 10 of us. It was me and my wife. There's like a group of 5 dudes. It was extremely loud, to the point where I wanted them to turn it down, but I didn't say anything. I was like, dude, you realize it's less than 10 people in here? But I guess they didn't realize that. They let it play the same, and it was extremely loud. There was less ear canals to absorb all that sound, so we ended up taking the brunt of it. But in any case, it was awesome. The movie was awesome, and I have to say, like, thus far, between that and One Piece Film Z, those two are the best thus far for One Piece films. And Film Z is a completely different kind of anime movie for One Piece as compared to Film Red. Film Z is not one of those rescue missions, so to speak. Or if it is, he's rescuing his hat, I guess. But this was completely different. Shanks has a daughter, and Luffy was the girl's friend. Now you do have a prelude to this via watching the episodes in anime. I mean, in the anime, there is a few episodes that actually prelude to this, and you get to see what is going on before all of this takes place. And it's a bit sad, actually. It ends up being a bit sad and disappointing, the ending of the movie. But throughout the movie, it was good. They did a really good job because it was, sometimes you get tired of just like, fight, or rescue the princess, or rescue the friend. Like, what's the background? Like, and that was one of the things, to me, that made Avengers Infinity War so good, because you had Thanos, who wasn't just really a bad guy. He was a person with a cause, and they kind of showed him more often than they show a lot of bad guys, and it wasn't him always fighting. He had an actual authentic goal, and so did Yuta. She had a goal. But the goal and the way that she was gonna reach that goal was just flat out terrible. Like I have to say though, at first, at the very beginning, I thought her power was illusion. But then I said, nah, she probably has the power to pull somebody into another world. Like, her power, I couldn't believe her power was so ridiculously strong. And to me, she was probably on the level of one of those weapons that they be talking about. The only difference here, I guess, is that the fact is that she wouldn't be able to use her power for long. And again, it's unfortunate because if you imagine, like, if she had rejoined Shanks' crew, like, I'm pretty sure no one would have been able to touch him with that kind of power. I mean, I can't even imagine another person with that level of power. You have people who were like the girl that was on the under Doflamingo, the girl who could make the nutcrackers and so forth. And then you had others who had the ability to control and manipulate people's body. But this was on a completely different level. And Top Musica, oh my goodness. Like, to identify that her power alone was already that strong. But then there was another level that she can go to. And also, I didn't really believe that thing with Shanks to begin with, because I'm like, he doesn't give you that vibe like he's running around doing evil stuff, destroying stuff. In fact, he's probably where Luffy gets his type of pirating from, because Shanks isn't like people like I forgot his name, the guy with the horns. Freak, it'll come back to me. Even Big Mom. He's not like Big Mom. He's not like gosh, I forgot the guy. Anyways, he's awesome. Like, but his power, I like Katakuri because Katakuri shows a stronger way for Luffy to use his power, and the way that Luffy has been using it is ever increasing. Kaido, that's what his name was. Kaido is just flat out horrible. Kaido is a flat out monster. But so is Shanks. I never thought Shanks was as strong as he is. Shanks, people be off on other folks, and he'll laugh and he'll joke till things turn serious. When things turn serious, hey, you better be ready for it. That's kind of how he go about things. Anyways, I just want to let you guys know that if you haven't watched a One Piece film yet, my personal opinion is that One Piece Film Red is the best thus far for One Piece film. It's not all about fighting or identifying how you're gonna rescue somebody. It's more, this time it was more about that villain character. They gave a bit more insight about her. So you guys go ahead and check it out. Let me know what you think in the comments. If you thought there was another anime video for One Piece that was better than that, just let me know. Anyways, if you like this kind of content, go ahead, like, share, and subscribe. You guys stay safe, and bye-bye for now.